Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot here. Welcome. Thank you for visiting the channel. Be inspired to rise. Spirit, speak to us on behalf of our wonderful, wonderful Libras. Let them know what they can expect with our angelic love. Oh my goodness, sometimes you have questions, you have doubts, you're trying to figure things out with someone and you don't want to be hurt, but you want to see progress in your life in love. Spirits, talk to us on behalf of Libra. Show them the way. Thank you guys so much for coming through. And you know I thank you for your support always. Give us our message. Spirit, help us to see what may be cloudy for us at this moment, at this time. Help our true love to be recognized. Open our hearts to receive love. Let the angels cover over our Libras and give them information that they may need to enhance their growth, to gain clarity and understanding, and to pick up on the signs and messages that come their way. Speak to us, Libras. Talk your messages. Talk about your questions. Take your breathing seriously. Release. And let us seek out these answers to our questions so we can gain clarity. Libras. Abundance. Abundance, Libras. Be open to accept an abundance of love. People think that that just comes to you. You could want something and pray on something, but if you don't have the faith and the belief that it will come to fruition, it won't happen. You have to believe in love. You have to believe in abundance. You have to continue growing in alignment with yourself and recognizing who you are and what you want so that the abundance can flow. It's about growing and loving and being your best self, Libras. Don't just take this for granted. Abundance is coming your way as long as you're willing to receive it, manifest on it, believe it. Okay? Manifest. Be clear on your outcome. Be clear on your outcome. Be clear on what it is that you want. People want answers. You guys want answers. But you have to help in the process. You can't just throw it out there. I want to love. What kind of love? What person to love? Love is a great thing. Oh my goodness. Love is such a great thing when you find that right person. But you have to be willing to receive it, embrace it, hold on to it, and give it 100%. It's not a fly-by-night thing. I see love on your path, Libra. I see you manifesting that that's what you want in abundance. But it has to be, you know what the key word people don't realize? Consistency. Consistency. You know another word? Faith. And another thing, open your heart to receive. Love is a many splendid thing, and it could take your life on a roller coaster ride that'll have you just in awe every minute. Your love is being, it says, be open to accept an abundance of love. People want love, but not, they too scared to accept it and embrace it because they don't want to be hurt. Libra, be ready to receive. Manifest, be clear on your outcome. You know, people pray for a man and then they get one, or pray for a woman and they get one, and it's nothing as to what they wanted, but they never shared what they wanted. They kept it to themselves. When you want something, I want a man that loves on me, a man that loves on my children, unless we have children together, that loves on them as well, that you could build a solid foundation with, that you can embrace, somebody that's supportive, you know, go down the list. And I'm not saying that the person has to match everything on your list, but dang, let them at least the most important things. Pick out your top 3 important things that a man that you want must have, or a woman you want must have. Know those top 3 things. Don't keep switching it up back and forth. Be decisive as far as what it is that you're seeking, what it is that you want, and what it is that would make you happy. Because then you know what you have. But if you don't know, how are you expecting somebody to come correct when they don't even know what you want? Because you don't know what you want. Libra, love is beautiful. And when you find someone that could at least top your, check your top 3, you could work through everything else. Make up your mind what you want and detail it on paper, on your computer, on your list, but have it written down where you could go back and look at it again. Return. Okay. Someone from your past may return. Isn't that a blimp? Isn't that something that always happens? When you are moving forward or you find someone that you're building with or taking the time to get to know, somebody from your past always kinds of seeps through. It's like they know. They know that you're moving on with somebody or something else, and all of a sudden they resurface. That happens a lot. Sometimes it's to deter you from your blessing, and sometimes it's to let you know that this is your person and you all need to work things out. So many things. You could be torn so many times. Compromise. This is what you need. So with someone returning, you'd have to compromise because they didn't come with all of the amenities that you expected. Compromise is not submission. It's just meaning that you guys work through any issues that you may have. Some people are so stern in what it is. They're rigid. They're not moving. This, I must have this. A lot of times we're with the wrong people because we know what they want and we know what we're not willing to give, but we still try to compromise and work through it because we care about that person. But here, Libras, you're praying for an abundance in love. Okay? So you have to be open to accept it. Here, you're manifesting on what you want, but you're not being precise. It has to be where you could decipher, okay, this, and this I gotta have. Because the thing is, if it's something that you don't want, it's gonna crumble anyway. So why not ask and pray for what it is you're seeking so that you can get closer to the target and have a better chance of sustaining and keeping this love as a long-term investment in your life. Return. Somebody that can't get you off their mind. And they know that you basically can't get them off your mind either. They say the right words. They know you. So they're able to kind of tweak things around to please you, appease you, because they know what it is that you want that they may not have given you previously. So they work through their issues and come at you with those things checked off the list so it could kind of sway you back to them. But the question is, what they're swaying you to, is it a facade or is it real? And you won't know until you try that path again. Maybe disappointed, maybe happy. But one of the things the Spirit is trying to reveal to you that in order for you to get that relationship to work, what's the last thing they said in this reading? Compromise. Compromise is not submission. So you may feel that you are submitting to them because you're compromising. And it's not so. It's not about submission. It's about working through issues so the two of you could be together if that's what you really want. A relationship is an investment. It's an investment in your life, in your future. And ROI is return on investment. What is your benefits for getting into this relationship? What is your benefits for going back into something that you left previously? Where is the compromise? What's different now than was different before? And that's what you have to ask yourself. If somebody is coming at you and telling you that they've changed or they're different, and that's what you wanted, you won't know if it's really true until you spend some time with them again. Is this something you want to resurface in your life and go back and check out again? Or do you feel that there's too much pain and hurt and offenses that won't allow you to open your heart again to this individual, or just some minor miscommunication? That's the question. Is this what you want? Can you work through the issues? And that is a big deal, because you have to close that door, close that chapter before you move on to a new one. And you have to know if that's something you can do. But if it's going to be a lingering love and you all are going to constantly be thinking of each other and not investing 100% in a new relationship, that's hurtful. You can't do that to somebody else that's really thinking that they have a chance with you, a new relationship, and then you still holding on to the old relationship. So in order to move forward, you can't have your pant leg or your dress, I should say, stuck in the door, and you're moving this way, but the door is holding you here. When they tell you to be open and share your heart, you have to be able to, you have to be able to move forward. So this is what I'm saying to you. Open your heart, be willing to receive, and figure out what it is you want to receive. Once you're decisive and you have written it down and you're still manifesting on it, it's going to come into fruition in abundance, because you set up a system so that you could stay on track with this love and recognize it for what it is. Is it real, or is it a facade? So now you test the waters to see if this person is really real, or if they're just pulling your chains. But no matter what, you're torn on which way to go. And you have to work through the issues, work through the stuff, especially if it's not easy for you to close the door. Because if you still got the door creaked open a little bit, you can't give this new relationship 100%. So you may as well see if there's any compromise available to you. And if there is, try it out. If not, close the door and keep it moving. But don't be caught in the middle. Take love seriously. Invest the time that's needed so you could bring into fruition the abundance that's enabled you to move thus far. You are about to receive an abundance of love. But who are you going to be receiving it from is the question. And who do you want it from is the question. Okay? Garnetqueentarot here saying thank you guys so much for embracing the channel, sharing the messages. It means a lot. You are appreciated. Libras, you are the best. You know, I love my Libras because you guys can be lovers. You're always in some relationship being torn back and forth because you are lovable. You have this attractiveness about you that brings people to you. You draw people to you. Take care and the best to you. Wishing you the very, very best. Garnetqueentarot here saying be inspired to rise and let your heart be willing to receive the love that's coming your way in abundance. Take care, Libras, till we meet again. Garnetqueentarot here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot, your support for the channel. Talk soon. Take care.